Hello and welcome to part 26 of my Skyrim VR role-playing Let's Play. In our last episode, Raven and her friends started on their journey to Winterhold, but the carriage driver was mysteriously missing from Riften, so they started out on foot, only to discover an abandoned house with a magical raven statue that teleported them straight to Windhelm. They were further delayed when Raven spotted Alduin up to his old tricks again, raising another dragon from the grave just to run for the hills when the fight started. Add in a fort occupied by necromancers and they haven't quite made it to Winterhold yet. So it's time to get moving. Without further ado, let's get started on episode 26. Okay, hopefully we can get on our way to Winterhold without anyone else trying to kill us. Good evening.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the Shrine of Azura, the goddess
Shrine
of
of
Twilight,
Azura.
if you'll excuse me.
Hey, wait a sec. Where is this shrine?
In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map.
Hey, thanks. Safe travels. I believe this is it, guys.
Winterhold must have been beautiful back in its day. I wish I'd been around to see it.
What happened to it? Why is there a derelict house out here?
We should visit the college while we're here. I bet they've got all sorts of secrets hidden away up there.
That's why we're here, Lucian.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did
Yuck.
you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
I don't deal
Think
with
I
any
got a
college
clean mug around here
applicants these
somewhere.
days, so don't bother asking.
He made a giant stink bomb, huh? Hi.
If you've business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
Can you tell me anything about Winterhold?
I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college, though even that's dried up some.
What do you have for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
I'm always looking for sweet rolls, which you don't have. Thank you. And I would like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thanks.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
So you made a giant stink bomb?
My Dagor and I have an understanding.
Let me know if there's
He gives me
anything else.
privacy, and I make sure my experiments don't blow up his inn.
They just stink it up. Are you at the college?
As long as he
No.
keeps paying, I suppose.
Gods no, not for
Himself and
years.
isn't hurting him.
I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn.
Ah,
It's not my place to get
why do you want
involved
to
in
live at
their
an inn?
family's business.
I still have research that keeps me
You're the one that
busy,
told me to stay
and being
out.
here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
Makes sense. Okay, take care.
Until next time.
Can I sleep with any degree of privacy? It would be nice. Come on. It's bad enough I don't have a door. I don't have to have you standing over me, do I? I guess I do. Excuse me? I'm gonna have some breakfast. That'll do. You guys ready to go? Hi there.
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
Yeah, that's most likely true. They probably
I
deal
see,
with
you didn't
magic
hear
that's
any
kind of
loud
dangerous.
noises last night, did you?
You
No,
take care.
explosion sounds?
What?
No, I certainly didn't. Is there a reason you're asking me?
No, certainly not. A small experiment may have gone awry, but clearly with no discernible consequences.
All right.
See. And is this something I'll need to worry about in the future?
Oh, certainly, I hope not. That would be quite unfortunate for my research.
Right. Now he's blowing stuff up. Wonderful.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
You could have just kept your mouth shut, because I don't want to even talk to you. Alright, let's go check out the College of
Heard
Winterhold.
they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. I'd consider joining up myself.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Why not? What is this place?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
Well, I would like to go inside. Can I go in?
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
Yes, I need to find out more about the Elder Scrolls.
Do you?
Yeah.
It is true, there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls.
Hey,
But
great.
what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Would you grant entry to the Dragonborn?
Dragonborn?
Yeah.
It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
Alright. I will show you.
That gave me So the stories are true.
Yes.
You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
Thank you.
I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Lucian's also good with magic. I can't say much for Inigo. Don't think I've ever seen him cast a spell.
We are out where the air is rare.
What's that? What is going on?
Well, in spite of the farce that was that entrance exam, this place is definitely worth seeing. Let's go and get that tour.
Can we keep going?
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Oh, jeez. I thought she fell. Ugh. That's kind of dangerous. Don't you think maybe someone should fix it? Although I guess it's well lighted. Thank you. Oh, look at this statue. Isn't that cool?
How much rain does the
believe I've made
ground
myself
drink a
rather
day, I
clear.
wonder? It cannot seem to get enough.
Yes, of course.
I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my rights.
Very good. Then we're done.
A Thalmor? Do you guys have to be everywhere? Good grief. Sorry, hi.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately.
Really?
Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class.
Okay.
Are you ready to begin?
Yeah. I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Wow. Could she go any slower?
In case you're interested.
I'm just wondering if she could go any slower.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Okay. I won't shout.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying.
All right.
This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Is this stuff mine too? Hey, I guess it is. That was pointless.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolkien, one of our most esteemed wizards. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Okay. I just kind of wanted to know why there is a Thalmor here. I've kind of come to not like them. At all.
Tolkien is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Okay.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Where can I learn some new spells?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Beralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finnis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration, one of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Hey, great. Thanks.
We're having a lesson? Already?
Yeah.
How
Already.
exciting.
Let's go in. Here we are. Hey, is that Thalmor from earlier? Hey, you!
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely.
And I will be watching you very closely. What was going on between you and Mirabelle?
Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about my level of access to the college.
That should be none, and that discussion sounded more like an argument to me.
Well, perhaps that is why you're merely an apprentice here.
Is there some kind of problem?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes on here.
What are you doing here?
I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice.
Does he even want your advice?
Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Well, I've got some information that I think the Archmage will find very interesting. You might as well start packing your bags. Your days here are numbered.
I have many important things in mind.
Welcome,
Your
welcome.
concerns are
We
not-
were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn a fire spell and set Ancano on fire. No? Aw. Well, we can at least learn something practical, right?
Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
So I take it we won't be setting Ancano on fire? Crap. Well, I don't know any ward spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go.
Okay.
Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Let's select the ward.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
What you learn
Keep
here
your
will
ward
last
up,
you a
or
lifetime.
else this won't work.
I did.
I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me.
Here.
Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Saarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
That sounds interesting. What do you think?
I'd love to learn that ward spell Tolfdir was teaching us about. If you've got a copy of the spell tome I could see.
Well, unfortunately, he didn't actually give me a copy of the book. I'll see if we can pick up a couple new spells for you here, though. How about that?
I came all the way to Skyrim
Right behind you.
to get away from my family's expectations.
My family didn't really approve of me coming here at all.
Need to...
I have to say, I wasn't expecting to explore a Nordic ruin so soon after joining the college. Let's get to Saarthal as soon as possible.
Well, first, I need to go to the Arcanium to see about that other mission we were on. Here we are. Nice library. Wish they had these in my home world.
Think how much knowledge is sitting on these shelves, just waiting to be read. I could spend months in here.
Go ahead, start reading.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Absolutely.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Okay.
Now, do you require assistance?
This is a quite impressive library.
A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact.
Impressive. You take your work very seriously.
Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials.
So I guess we have you to thank for maintaining this wealth of knowledge. Now, I'm looking for some information on an Elder Scroll.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
Of course I know what I'm asking about. Do you have one here?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the Dragonborn? Would you let the Dragonborn see it?
What about? Wait, are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling?
Yeah.
I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
All right, anything will help. Thank you.
All right, then.
Lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Sounds useful.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Thank you. Effects of the Elder Scrolls. Naifs have never been trained and are not affected by the Elder Scrolls in any way, shape, or form. Unguarded intellects know how to read the scroll, but not how to ward off the negative side effects. They go blind when they try to read it. Those with mediated understanding have trained under the monks of the Ancestor Moth. They get limited vision loss along with some knowledge from the scroll. And then there are those with illuminated understanding. Those are the actual monks of the Ancestor Moth. They lose vision over many readings and then have one final reading which brings them total blindness and a major revelation. Is it really worth it? Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls. Imagine living beneath the waves with a strong-sighted blessing of the most excellent fabric. Holding the fabric over your gills, you would... What the... Was this guy on drugs? Okay. Alright then. I think whoever wrote that book might have been on drugs. Pretty potent ones, too. Hi.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Absolutely. I was trying to read this Ruminations book. It really makes no sense at all to me. Can you understand it?
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Signus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
I hope he's alive. Alright, Lucian. You're gonna get what you want. We're gonna go to Saarthal. Hi.
If you require assistance with summoning techniques, please let me know. If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town. The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
I'd like to look at your books. Thank you. You take care. So, Lucian?
Do you think I'm technically a student here too? I mean, no one seems to be questioning my presence.
Might as well be. You're about to learn a new spell. I'd like to train you some more.
Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. What shall we work on this time?
As I said, a new spell.
You do? Splendid. Which spell?
How about Conjure Flame Atronach?
Always handy to be able to call in backup.
Indeed.
I say, hello there, madam. My name is Lucian Flarius. I'd kiss your hand, but I'm afraid I'm really rather attached to my facial hair.
Okay, you got that down? I'm glad you're here.
Hugs and books. This day couldn't get much better. Bye, Raven.
Awesome. Inigo.
You want to talk?
Any thoughts?
It doesn't matter how long I spent here. I will never master magic of any kind.
Well, you never know if you don't try, but no one's gonna force you. I'm glad you're here, Inigo.
Good. Let us go.
Well, I guess I'm a naif since I've never even laid eyes on an Elder Scroll. I'd better be, or I'll be fighting Alduin just by sound. Hey, Inigo, would you be my seeing eye cat? I think we should go to Saarthal. The other novices are probably waiting for me there, and I don't want to just leave them hanging. That seems kind of rude. Let's make our way to Saarthal. Oh, and it looks like we are the last ones to arrive. Hello.
You are new, yes?
Yeah.
Have you mastered the expert level distraction spells yet?
Not yet. I hope to.
Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first.
Probably.
It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo.
You seem excited to be here.
Oh yes, Jizargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
Okay then, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Hi.
New here too, eh?
Yeah.
I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Why aren't there more Nords?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it.
Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No offense, of course.
Thinking about spiders again, Inigo?
Yeah, magic and melee can make quite a powerful combo. You don't seem too happy about being here, though.
No. There's no chance anyone in authority approved this. Our ancestors should be allowed to rest in peace.
Have you seen Encano around? What do you know about him?
I know he's from the Thalmor, and he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
That's probably a good bet.
Until next time.
Hi. Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind. And no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
Excuse me? I just wanted to say hi.
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume.
Are you nervous about being here?
Why? Because it's old and full of dead things? Clearly, you've never spent any time in Morrowind.
Do you know anything about Saarthal?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
Have you seen that Encano around? What do you know about him?
I know I don't like the way he looks at me. I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him. But he clearly doesn't trust any of us.
Yeah, well, I don't trust him, like, at all. Okay, it's nice to meet you. Hi.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
What's so important about this place?
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
What are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
So you're just going to take a bunch of novices and throw us into a place where you have no idea what's in there. Yeah, sounds great. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
So much for his theme of safety. Get that guy.
As some of you may know, Saarthal was one of the earliest Nord settlements of Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous...
What's that, Mr. Dragonfly?
Not much
I
is known
know.
about what
Stop your
happened to
whining or
Saarthal.
we will leave you here.
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they used.
What are you doing that for?
Who knows
Well,
what we might find.
are there any questions before we begin?
I don't think so. What would you like me to do?
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now,
Okay.
let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brelina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. Onmund, please search that area over there.
I wonder where Arniel Gain is.
Alive or undead? Cesar, what should we... why don't you verify that we're the first ones here?
If I die here, please drag my body outside. I don't want to end up here permanently.
You're not gonna die here. I promise. Ooh,
Do you
a
think
chest.
the ancient Nords were obsessed with mead as well?
Probably. Why wouldn't they be? Shit. Got a little treasure. So where might we find Arniel Gain?
I need to keep a hold of myself.
Hello. Arniel Gain?
Don't touch anything.
Okay. Tolfdir sent me to help you.
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help?
Yeah.
That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything.
Okay. What do you know about Ancano?
He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work.
Probably.
I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it.
Good choice. I'll see what I can find here.
All right, then.
Enchanted items, huh? Hey, what's this? There's a ring on the floor. Hey, cool. Ooh, shiny. This ring looks exactly like the other one. Okay. Excuse me. Let's have a look in here. Oh, here we go. It's another identical ring. What, did they mass produce these? Ooh, cool. An amulet. Let's see if I can grab that.
Must have taken years to build this place.
Oops. I just set off a trap. Hi, Tolfdir. I set off a trap.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
We're trapped in here.
How in the world did that happen?
Well, the trap went off when I took an amulet off the wall.
Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
I was going to try putting it back and see if that worked, but hadn't had a chance yet. Let's see here.
Ancient Nords and their traps, right?
Oh yeah. Doesn't seem to be letting me put it back, so let's check it closer. Whoa, cool amulet.
Do you see that?
Whoa.
Some kind of resonance. You and the wall. It must be connected to the amulet. I wonder what effect might your spells have.
Let's see. Whoa. I just blasted a hole in the wall. So much for not causing damage. I blew a hole in the wall. There's a passage back there.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. What is this place?
There's probably like a really powerful Draugr back here somewhere that they wanted to keep locked in here. It's gonna kick our butts. It's a dead end. I guess we go back. Hmm? Who are you?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
Okay.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened?
Please tell me I'm not the only one that saw some kind of ghost or apparition. It spoke to me.
I'm afraid I didn't see anything.
Crap.
Can you tell me more about what you saw?
Well, he said something about danger ahead, and he mentioned the Psijic Order.
The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's
Yeah.
very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find?
Well, if there's danger here, that would explain why it was sealed. What is the Psijic Order?
They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place.
Why would they be contacting me?
I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy.
Okay, well, if you insist on checking this place out, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Draugr. How did I guess?
Wasting time. Expire.
Nice going.
Problem.
Hey, where are you going? They said this was dangerous.
This is simply fascinating. Be prepared to defend yourself.
More Draugr.
Well, this place hasn't. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before.
I have.
Just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentions. But if it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long.
I'm still thinking maybe we should turn around and go back. I don't think you're going to listen.
Defend yourself. All right then.
Did you hear that?
Did I hear what? just hope Draugr are the only dangerous things in here. Okay, be ready. There could be more zombies.
Problem solved.
Like that one. And that looks like a trap. Okay. I hear more. Oh, great, more ugly. Triple ugly.
This place is not very welcoming.
No, it's not. It's downright hostile. I hope the only dangerous things in here are zombies, though. Who knows what that guy was warning us about. A chest. Locked. Oops. Oh, crap. Wow, I'm doing... I didn't do so great on that one. Ooh, what's this? Not that, this. Shiny. It's mine now. There's a trap down here. Watch out for it. It's right there.
Fools!
They are better off this way.
I agree. This looks like some kind of a puzzle.
I hope we do not come to a dead end in here.
It couldn't be so simple as to just match the symbol to the one behind it, could it? Oh, it's worth trying. Okay, you might want to stay back, because if I got it wrong, I'm gonna get hit with a trap. Wow, it really was that simple. There's no way that would keep anyone above the age of 5 out, which means they must be trying to keep something in. Hopefully it's just another Draugr. Be ready. I hear one.
Bruce?
Shit! Hey, bastard, I dropped my sword. He made me drop my sword. He's dead again. Why does it take so long for me to shout again? Oh, I'm not wearing my amulet. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that looks like a trap. Another puzzle. I guess we just match the symbols again. That could complicate it a bit. Did that one just turn all of them? That's right now. How about this one? Okay, that just turned the 3. This one. And this one.
Tread carefully. These ruins are full of traps.
Yeah, I've noticed. Okay, we're ready to continue. Weapons ready. You do realize that just because I put my weapon away to manipulate a puzzle doesn't mean you have to put yours away. There's a trap up here, guys. Watch out for it.
I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Tolfdir? Okay, be careful of this trap. What the? Something down here is glowing. What is that? Oh crap.
Someone there?
Draugr. Looks like a strong one. Oh crap. Can you just ignore my foos? You can't ignore my foos? How dare he? It's cold. I am hurt. Thanks for the heads up.
Oh, you musty monstrosity.
Just look at that.
Jeez.
Fascinating.
Whoa, what'd you find?
Deeply fascinating.
What'd you find there, Lucian? Nice staff. Tolfdir!
What could this place be?
I don't know, but what is that thing? You know, the big floating orb?
I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, Lucian.
Prepared to defend yourself.
How can I assist?
Do you have any idea what that thing is?
Oh, I'd have thought that was obvious. It's a big floaty glowing rock. If you want more than that, I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. For once in my life, I'm completely and totally stumped. Isn't that exciting?
Exciting to be stumped. Not really.
What's next?
Make sure there's no more loot lying about.
This is simply fascinating.
It's kind of hypnotic, to be honest.
What could this place be?
Yeah, it's really kind of hypnotic. Ah, no. Okay, it's hypnotic. You probably shouldn't stare at it for an extended length of time. Ding, 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 ding. What is that? I hear a word wall. It's calling to me. Okay, don't stare at the orb. Be ready, there could be more zombies. There it is, a word wall. Ice form. All right. That's always a good thing to find. Let's see if we can find a quick way out of here. You see us? Oh, there it is. I recognize this place. I think we're almost at the exit. Yep, it's right up here. Come on.
Sorry, dust.
We are out of here.
Never should have come.
What the? Balmore? What are you guys doing here? Jeez.
My, you're a fiery one, aren't you?
that the last of them? Good grief, what were the Thalmor doing here? And why did they attack us?
Inigo, do you think I'm useful?
Note from Encano. Question anyone you see entering or leaving the site. Well, they apparently decided to skip the questioning and skip straight to the killing.
Of course I do, Lucien. Why do you ask?
It's just, you're such a talented fighter, and well, I'm a little less dynamic. Sometimes I wonder how much I really bring to the team.
Lucien, you bring a lot to the team.
Sometimes about you being weak, but in truth, you are one of the strongest people I know. Look how far you have come since you left home. Look at what you have accomplished, and how much you have grown. You are a hero, Lucien. You have earned my respect whether you think you deserve it or not, and I am proud to call you my friend.
Oh, Inigo, I don't know what to say. Do you really think so?
I am sure of it. Trust me. I have a nose for these things.
I'm proud you're my friend too.
That is lovely to hear, Julian.
Whatever, Indigo.
Lucien.
Yes?
Can you carry some of this stuff, please?
Sure, I'll carry what I can.
Thanks.
Right behind you.
Inigo.
What is on your mind?
Can you carry some of my stuff for me?
Let us do this quickly.
Okay, that'll do. Thank you.
Okay, let us get back to it.
I think we need to get back to Winterhold. Dang, I'm tired. Hey, Lucien.
Everything all right?
Do you know anything about the Sijic Order?
Ah, you're talking about this mysterious monk who paid you a visit.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with a little of their history. Not that there's much to be found. They're really quite mysterious. What I can tell you is that it was started by a group of Altmer rebels who settled in Artaeum, away from the main group in Somerset and Auridon. Their magic has always been extremely powerful, to the point that they're able to make their entire island vanish from Nirn at will. Members of note include Sothus Sil, Divaith Fear, Vanus Galarian, who started the Mages Guild, and of course Manimarco, the King of Worms. The main point is, the Sijics are a big deal. For them to be involved with this probably means there's more going on here than any of us understand.
Sounds like it. No, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here too. Now, please don't pass out on me.
Pass out? Hey, Inigo.
Something on your mind?
Just wanted to let you know I'm glad you're here.
Glad to hear it.
Let's get moving.
Let us go.
Alright, back to Winterhold. Okay, I've got a couple things to do here. Gotta talk to the Archmage, and I also want to beat the crap out of Ancano for setting an ambush up for us. That stupid piece of skeever dung. How dare he?
Winterhold must have been beautiful back in its day. I wish I'd been around to see it.
Hey, Ancano! What's the big idea of setting up an ambush outside of Saarthal? Do you want to die? Are you begging me to kill you? Because it's going to happen.
Are you...
If you ever do anything like that again, your connection to the Archmage will not keep you alive. Do you understand? You will die. Come back here. I'm not done with you. You will die. I will kill you. Do you understand? Just nod if you understand. Very good. Maybe you'll live through this.
I'm disappointed.
Now never do it again. You stupid piece of garbage. Foul pile of skeever dung. Well, that's pretty cool. Hey, look at this garden. Nice. Ah, Archmage.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
I need to speak to you about Saarthal.
Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
No. No one's been incinerated. But we found something in Saarthal, and Tolfdir thinks it's important.
Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes?
Yeah.
Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Thanks. Okay, I'll get right on that research.
Until next time.
Oh, excellent. Looks like we've got some good old-fashioned research to do. My speciality.
Then maybe you can help out.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted.
Here we go, the Arcanium. And that will be all for tonight's episode. It looks like Raven and her friends will be headed off to find Septimus Cygnus to see if he can tell them where that Elder Scroll might be hiding. Raven had better be right about being a knave, or she'll be fighting Alduin by sound alone. Maybe Inigo could be her seeing eye, Khajiit. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, may Talos be with you.